I'm so shocked that I'm on video number 2, okay? And I'm already working on a third one and a fourth one. So, yeah, I'm back today. I haven't really figured out an intro, so that's why I don't have one yet. But, other than that, that's okay because we're gonna figure it out. But yeah, so today I'm gonna be doing my makeup. I'm just gonna jump right into it, starting with my brows. Now, usually I have my lashes on first, but I was washing my lashes because when I put them on, I usually leave them on for a little bit. So I'm like, you know what, let me just wash them and then I'll put them on in the video. But yeah, so to start with my brows, I have really thick brows. So I do brush them up. I'll fill them in where I want them. And then I put on lash glue. This is a small one, but the duo, the clear one, I put that on my eyebrows. So yeah. And since I've been growing them out, I haven't really had to fill them in too much. I mean, every time I've gone to the lady, she's cut my fucking tail off. But that's cool, because like I said, I fill them in. But yeah. And by the way, this is the wig that I installed for my last video. I had it on since the 10th or the 11th. And today's, I think, the 19th. So yeah, that's how long it's lasted me so far. And it's still on strong. I am going to have to take it off soon so that I could do my other, like, pluck-in, bleaching, installation video. But that's that. So before I put the duo glue on, I definitely make it a priority to figure out where I want my lashes, because I'm telling you, once you put that shit on, they're not, I mean, to figure out where I want my eyebrows, because once you put that on, like, they're not going nowhere, I promise you. And it dries so fast. So I'll squeeze out a little bit, like that much, and I'll use the end, like little spoolie part. You can use any spoolie, and I try to start like towards the end. Because like I said, it dries fast and I don't want to just put it all over the place. And then I'm going to move towards the beginning, which it gives me that, like, you know when people draw their eyebrows on and they put like those little hairs in the front? It gives me that effect. I really like that. I think that's so pretty and natural looking. I don't know if you can see what I mean. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do for my brows. And then I'll come behind that and I'll carve them out. To carve them out, I use, now pardon me, because some of my brushes aren't the cleanest, but I use like a flat brush like this. And I'm going to go in with my Ulta Beauty 12-Hour Velvet Matte. Looking for a shade, oh, it's in the shade Medium Cool, so that's it. I'm going to go put a little bit up here. And you only need the smallest bit with this. I kid you not. I love that foundation because it's like a clay. But yeah, I'm going to put it on there. And I'm going to begin to carve out my eyebrow. I keep looking back at the camera because I want to make sure I'm in frame. For my first video, it just seemed like I was a little out of frame in some parts. I had to cut it out. I'm like, oh shit, I'm trying to show you guys. But I was in such a rush. And I was late for my own birthday party. Which, yeah, I know I said it in my first video, but he is a boy, and I did announce it. I might insert in a clip. I'm gonna get into, like, a more, like, sensitive topic, like, once I get my lashes on. I just want to get that out of the way. So that's my brows. My lashes, the lashes I've worn already. Unfortunately, I lost the package, so I'm not really sure what kind they are. But these are the best lashes I've had in such a long time. Let me just make sure. Yeah. I was tearing these up when I was washing and trying to get the glue on, so I hope it still looks good. But to apply that, I use hair glue. Some people, they don't use hair glue, they don't care for it, or they might feel like it's too strong or whatever. I know it makes my sister break out. So just, like I said last time, do what works for you. putting them on in the middle. Oh shit. I start by putting them on in the middle. And I put the corners. Then make sure you wipe them in between if you're using that type of glue, at least with this one, because you don't want to get stuck back to the tweezer. I think I jinxed myself in my last video when I was saying I haven't really been breaking out from him, because I did notice like maybe a couple little breakouts up here more, and then one right here. I'm not sure if I said this already, but this isn't like no super glam makeup look. Like you see, I'm not doing eyeshadow or anything like that. It's just like, say you're going out, say you don't necessarily know how to do eyeshadow, or you're just trying to take some pictures and look cute. That's what this is for. Okay. If you know any lashes that are similar, like look into this, let me know. But yeah, now I'm gonna jump into, for my face, I usually put on a little bit of coconut oil, because when your face is smooth, it makes it go on your makeup, at least in my opinion, easier. And also make sure that it's on my lips, because I put on lip liner and stuff like that, and like a mattifying lip gloss. And the worst thing I would say is when your lips, like they dry out when you have lipstick on. Ladies, if you wear it, you know what I'm talking about. When it dries out, that shit gets crusty. So I make sure I blend it in real well. So we have eyelashes and brows on so far. After that, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. Everything I use is pretty affordable still, by the way. So, yeah, I'll use about that much. And, yeah, I apply that mainly in my T-zone. Which, if you don't know, your T-zone is this. So, yeah, we have our base on. So now, I'm going to go in with my NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop, and this is the shade Caramel. I'm going to put like that much, and I'm going to go in with the same Ulta Beauty from earlier, and put about that much. And then I'm going to use this brush, blend it out a little bit. I'm going to make sure it matches. Yeah, okay. So now we're matching to our neck, okay? You want to make sure that when you're putting on your foundation, it does match with your neck. Not just your face, because I feel like, then what the hell? Like, you're going to be white as hell in the face. Or if your face is dark as hell in the face with a light or dark neck. So yeah, I put it on and I spread it all out. And because I do have a wig on, I try to avoid getting my hair dirty, so yeah, we're not going to go too high up with that. That's more for like, when you blend it, you can go up there. So yeah, boom. This is what I'm looking like. I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and blend that out. Now, I'm using a dry beauty blender. I feel like when I use a wet one, I know a lot of people like wet beauty blenders, and maybe that works if you have dry skin. If you have oily skin, don't put that coconut oil on. I'm so serious. Find a primer that works for oily skin. But yeah, my whole thing is, I feel like when I use a wet beauty blender, it takes the product off. And I don't like that. We want as much product, and you can build that with this foundation, that's what I like too. But I want as much product that I put on to be there. But I don't know, maybe I'll give it a go again and see. Now, see how I got it on my lip? I'm going to go in with a makeup wipe, and I use the Neutrogena makeup wipe. And I'm going to wipe that off and apply more oil. I usually either apply more oil or a Carmex, whatever, because I don't want my lips to dry out at all. Okay. So now, to get into the topic and stuff that I did want to talk about, because I feel like it's really a topic that I don't see many people talking about unless you like really research it and stuff like that. I don't know what you would call the topic. By the way, I'm going back in with this same concealer, and that's what I used to conceal my eyes. But yes, so I don't know what you would call this topic, but I'm just gonna jump into it. Basically, throughout my pregnancy, I've been feeling like very, very lonely, you know? And the feeling, it sucks, especially when I know before I got pregnant, there was more people there for me than people that are here now, you know? It's like when you really sit back, and especially the lifestyle that I was living very fast, like, which I feel like is no excuse, because if you really care about somebody, you could always make time for them. I feel like now looking at it, it's like, damn, the world keeps moving while you're stuck here for 9 months. And I feel like people, like I said, who were there, they're still living their life, which is cool. But if you're my friend, if you really care about me as a person, that should never, ever, ever, ever affect how often we see each other or how often we speak. And then it's like the same people, when you post ultrasounds or when you post like little cute things about the baby, then it's, oh yeah, my nephew or this and that. And it's like, no. Because one thing that I've seen so many times going on social media is when you're pregnant, you will never forget how people treat you. That goes for relationship. It doesn't always have to be about the relationship, but it definitely goes for it. You're never going to forget how people treat you. You know, you're never, and that vulnerability is something that is really not explainable unless you're in the situation. Because what am I supposed to do? Pick up and take my ass outside? Pick up and just fucking go live my best life? No, I have a responsibility. I have somebody to take care of. And I guess that's just me putting too many expectations on people. But I don't know. I just came to the realization that everybody's not as good as a person as you are. And it sucks. It sucks to realize that at a time that you're so vulnerable and emotional and just feeling like, damn, I need somebody to talk to or to... And like I said, well, I didn't even say it. My child's dad, he's here and everything. But he does work a lot. And we're just two completely different people. And, you know, sometimes the way that I feel, it's not easy for, like, a man to really understand. But when I am Vincent, I know he tries his best, but, you know, yeah, that's just how I feel. I feel like seeing that somebody's actually, like, their body's constantly working to form a human and to bring life into this world and stuff like that. If I actually want your company and your presence and stuff, take that with a grain of salt. Like, don't sit here and take that and abuse it. It's more so like, don't think that, really, I just can't see how somebody would think that, okay, you're going to act however you want to because I'm pregnant and I can't really do the things that I used to do. You're going to act however you want to. And then when I go back outside, it's just going to be all merry. Like, no, I'm sorry. This is not done. I had plenty of time to think. While people be out partying and moving around and doing what they do, I have plenty of time to think. And like I said, it's just a lot of stuff that I personally feel like was shown to me during this time. I'm using, it's a Sephora translucent setting powder. I'll show the top once I'm able to. But yeah. So it's just something really to think about. Like, when you have somebody in your life who's going through something like this, like, you don't feel the same, you know? You might feel like more vulnerable, you might feel more big, you might see your body change in ways that you've never seen before. And let alone after this 9 months of feeling so vulnerable and feeling so like, damn, like, this is what I have to go through. Like, not to say what I have to go through, but it's more so like, damn, these are the people who I fucked with, these are the people who I trusted, these are the people who I continue to, you know, show kind emotions to. And it's like, just to know that after going through all this, you have to pick up yourself and put yourself together for somebody who didn't ask to be here, but for somebody who, like, depends on you, you know? Like, there's a difference between depending on a friend and shit like that. No, this little boy is going to depend on me and look to me for things that I have to suck it up and be there for. And, you know, this is what I chose. I would always choose my son, don't get me wrong. But it's just such a new feeling that I feel like people get shamed for talking about it. Like, oh, you're not grateful? Like, so many people can't have kids? Okay, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm more saying, damn, like, the people who I really, like, really fuck with, just, anywho, I have two of these, just so you know. I'm going to take this one and this mineral powder by Ruby Kisses, and it's in the shade 13, I think. Yeah, number 13. It's powder foundation, but I use it for contour and stuff. But yeah, I just feel like it's not really much to expect from people, because at the end of the day, people are going to be who they are, and they're going to, that's just the reality of it. But damn, show a little bit of care, especially when you feel like, okay, when that person is done, that's somebody who I still want in my life. When they go through, after they're done with the situation and they adjust to life outside their child, which I'll never have life outside my child for the next 18 years, but when I adjust to a schedule with my child, I still want that person in my life, you know? So that's something you gotta think about, because you can't just treat somebody like garbage, or treat somebody like their feelings don't matter, or treat somebody like, okay, you'll be important again when you're back on the street and stuff like that, and moving quick like me, you know? You can't just treat somebody like that and then think that with all that time that they had to think, they're not thinking about how they're gonna live their life without you, you know? It's very selfish, actually. Very selfish. But yeah, where I contour my cheeks, underneath my chin, around my chin. And like I said, I got a wig on, so I try to stay away from the forehead, but I will go like around the baby hairs. And then I'm gonna go in with this little brush right here. It's like kind of flat but still fluffy. And for my nose, I start up here. I know y'all see that shit shiny as hell. I forgot I put my highlighter on last time with this. That's cool. I'm just gonna go in with the same brush that I put that powder on and go over that. But yeah, that's enough for my rant. I mean, like, I could go on and really get into how I'm feeling, or really get into situations, but I've never really been the type of person to, well, when I was younger, I've never really been the type of person to, like, expose my business necessarily, or expose, like, things that hurt me or bother me and shit like that. I've never been that type of person, being that I've gotten older and figured out who I was, because you realize, like, damn, you could make as many posts as you want, you could make as many videos as you want, you could talk about it as much as you want. If that person still sees it their way, or if their desires and everything comes before, you know, your feelings, it's just a waste of time. Seriously, it's a waste of time. You want to vent to somebody, vent to your siblings, vent to your parents, and if you don't have that, then vent to God. But other than that, don't be too vulnerable on the internet, because they don't care. They're just tuning in to watch. Or, not to say everybody don't care, but you see somebody falling out on social media, you ain't gonna click that shit. And if you ain't, kudos to you, baby. But me, I'm assuming like it's Zeus Network very, very quickly. Shit, I might even talk about it. But yeah. So, as far as my blush, I use this. I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm not gonna lie. I want to say it's Alamar. It's a color blush trio. I mixed these two. I don't want ham on this one in the summertime. I feel like these two in the summer are beautiful. But this winter, that's where we're going. I feel like this is more of like me doing my makeup and ranting, because I feel like a tutorial is more like, alright, this is how I do it. Like, I apply it from here to here and shit like that. Like, but as I go along with my videos, I'll get used to it, of course, and I'll adjust as I go. And if you guys feel like there's something I could do better, do not refrain from letting me know. So once I do that, I'm going to go back in with the Sephora powder that I use, the translucent one. I'm going to go in with my beauty sponge that I don't use to death and carve out my cheeks. Now my makeup all in all takes me about 30 to 40 minutes. But when I'm really taking my time and I'm really doing my shit, and I know I'm doing like eyeliner and freaking, what is it called? Eyeliner and eyeshadow and whatnot, that's gonna take me a little bit. So I carve out my cheeks, and I don't necessarily brush it off. I more so like pat it in a bit. You still want that line there, because what I do is I go in with my Makeup Forever Mist and Fix, and I apply it. So this is what we're working with so far. When it comes to highlighters, I will use any highlighter if it makes my cheek glow. I don't give a fuck if that shit was like $1. I don't give a fuck if that shit was like 50 cents. I don't care. And a lot of them highlighters, like when you put it on your skin, it might not go away because you're not setting your face first. You're always supposed to set your face first. Have a little bit of dewiness to it. But yes, I'm going to take the bottom of my beauty blender, which is most dry. And the places that I know I'm going to put the highlight, I'm going to dab off a little bit because I don't want it to be completely dry. So the highlight I'm going to use today, which is a little bit different from my regular highlight, is the Wet n Wild Highlighting Powder Mega Glow. It's in the shade Precious Petals. So that's it. I thought I was on the swatch. But yeah, I'm going to take this little... Okay. For the fifth time that I dropped something, I'm going to take this little brush right here. And apply it to the tip of my nose, down the bridge of my nose. On the sides of my nose. On my cupid's bow. And we're going to cover this up on the cupid's bow anyway, but that's more so to define it. The little corners of my eyes. My brow bone. Love looking highlighted. I love that little glow look. That's so beautiful. Especially when you take a picture with the flash at night, or if you took a video with the flash. And go ham with it. I promise you it's going to come off. Even with the blush, go freaking ham. It's going to come off. I feel like blush lasts like 15 minutes. And then I'm going to take this brush here, and I'm going to hold it at like a flat angle like this. And go in for my cheeks. See? I'm going to lay it to the side. You know what? I think I'm going to go in. So I have this like forever. It's Too Faced Natural Eye Palette. I'm going to go in with this color right here. Give my face one more little spritz. I'm going to go on top of the cheeks with that. Because I really want my cheeks to pop. You see that? Boom. And now, I'm going to go in with my Sweet Cheeks Glow by NYX. And use that same blush brush. Put that there. Cool. Now for my lips, this is Auto I Am Lip Liner. I got this from the beauty supply. It is waterproof. It's by One and Only, and it's in the shade number 103 Muted Brown. I like to define my cupid's bow whenever I'm doing lip liner. A lot. Because I think it just makes you look so pouty and sexy. When I was younger, I kid you not, I used to make one little straight line, and I used to be like, holy shit. Because that shit would rub in. That shit would rub in, and I would look like, ooh, something. My lips would look very botched. But yeah. So after that, I'm going to go in with, you want to layer like lighter color? that's mainly to blend it out. And then last but not least, well, not. I'm going to apply this Revlon Ultra Lip Matte Color in the shade, I don't know. It says 630 HD Seduction. I don't see a color on it. If I can figure it out, I'll let you guys know. Put that right in the center. So then, on top of that, I'm going to go in with, and this is like a fancy dupe, not to take away from it. You know that shimmery one? Yeah, this is very similar to that. It's called Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper in the shade Moonlight, number 9. And it's Milani, by the way. And it's not to take away from her beautiful, love her products and stuff like that. But it's just for affordability, you know? I will have products up here that were really expensive. And I will have products that are more affordable because I want to make this like a very like versatile type of video. Is that the word for it? Versatile? Fitting? Make it affordable. Something. So yeah. Then I'm going to go on with this super strong lash glue. This is by Lash Couture. And I'm going to make like little fake beauty marks. Can you see that? Make them very tiny. And finally, I'm going to go with my Revolution Super Fix Super Hold Missing Spray. I kid you not, when I put this on my face, I could wear my makeup for like 3 days if I wanted to. Not that I would, but I'm just saying, you know, we'd have been some places before. So yeah. Very sadly, I'm running out because usually that works a little bit better. But yeah, that's just to lock everything in place. And there we are. We're done. See how we're blending in with our body? So I know if that scared you a little bit in the beginning, that's fine. But I'm trying to make a thumbnail. Yeah, y'all get the point. But yeah, so if you did like this video, my next video is probably, I'm going to release it either the day after this one, or I'm going to find a lot of time, trust me. I have time, a lot of time. It's going to either be the plucking and bleaching because I did get the wig in today. It was a day early, which is great. I'm going to do a review on the company and everything. Or I'm going to do a haul of the things that I got him so far, which contributed from family-wise, like my parents, siblings, his father, and myself. But yes, so if you like this video, make sure you subscribe, like it, leave a comment if you want to, and tune in for the next one.